To give grace, you have to know what grace is. To put it in simple terms, it's an act or an instance of kindness, courtesy, or clemency towards someone. Life is not about looking into windows, but it's about looking into mirrors. Grace is looking at self first, recognizing that there may be blemishes and imperfections without feeling the need to point them out all the time. Psalm 139:13-14 says that, "For you formed my inner parts, you covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well." So when you know who you are and how awesome of a person you truly are, it becomes easy to extend grace. The world already offers countless opportunities to be critical and disrespectful to one another, but choosing to extend grace is something that you have to be intentional about. Colossians 4 verse 5 and 6 says, "Walk in wisdom toward those who are outside, redeeming the time. Let your speech always be with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer each other." It's a matter of simply respecting one another. It's a matter of simply understanding that you may think differently than somebody. They may act differently than you, but it doesn't make them someone that you should disrespect. Now, I hear you saying, but if they don't respect me, I won't respect them. I get that. However, your response is your responsibility. So when we talk about knowing who you are and understanding who you are, you can be confident without being conceited. You can be proud without being prideful. You can be humble without being misused. The Bible tells us in Romans 12 verse 14, it says, "Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. Be of the same mind toward one another. Don't set your mind on high things, but associate with the humble. Don't be wise in your own opinion." And all that's saying is when somebody comes against you, you don't have to retaliate. Now there's a limit, but you don't have to retaliate. And when somebody's celebrate with them. When somebody's hurting, show compassion toward them. Be of the same mind toward one another, meaning I'm going to respect you because I respect myself. I'm going to give you grace because I extend grace to myself. So grace is an extension of kindness, it's tact, it's courteousness, and it's compassion towards one another. Grace thinks before a single word comes out of its mouth. Grace corrects in love. Grace extends a hand without pointing out the faults of others. Grace is extended to us daily by God, and we must learn to share that same grace. Titus 2:11-12 says, "For the grace of God that brings salvation has appeared to all men, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present age." So this is the time to live soberly, to live righteously and godly. This is the time to extend grace because grace has been extended to you.